We all learn differently. Because we learn differently, I claim that learning styles affect how we need to be tested. My audience that I'm writing to is for Kathy Krug. This is a specialist at UVU in learning and development. I believe that she will help promote and establish a voice for the importance of my topic. I wanted to talk about learning styles. What are they? How can this help us be able to be more proficient in taking a test or retention within the schools or in a job? By understanding what the learning styles are for yourself, you are able to accomplish the goals and tasks that are at hand. Because everyone's different, everyone's learning styles are different. And this can help people with retention by teaching the way to the learning styles that the individual has. I believe that this is important because of the results that can come from recognizing what your individual learning style is. You will be able to be more proficient in test-taking skills or in general life skills. There are plenty of learning styles out there that people may not be aware of, and I got my source from St. Louis M. She talks about the 3 types of learning styles. They are visual learners, auditory learners, and kinesthetic learners. From the information that I've received and been over with, there are 65% people in the world that are visual learners. There are 30% people that are auditory learners, and there's only 5% of kinesthetic learners. By understanding our individual and what works best for us when it comes to learning styles, and how teachers could probably help us teach towards a learning style when teaching the materials, they might be able to have a better accomplish in giving the tests according to how it will help the students instead of one fits all type of test. Another source that I got my information to support my claim is from this individual person, Leithner A. I might have butchered his name, but the information that I received supports this claim that our current test-taking methods only reflect one style of learning. Within the research, he asks these questions, as you can see on this slide here. The numbers show and the questions show that there are different types of individuals who agree or disagree about how well the testing reflects the learning styles. And this helps us understand and gives us a perspective on how this can affect one's learning and being able to accomplish well on a test. I argue that it is important to remember that the way we take tests don't always truly determine the knowledge that we retain. What does that mean by that statement? It means that even though we may go through the emotions or be there in the classroom the way we learn and the way we take a test doesn't always reflect the knowledge that is retained from that test. We are capable as human beings to learn. Me and you are capable of learning. Now, a test should not determine whether you can learn or not. It is yourself that can. Another good source that I found was from Shutterland A. She presents that the importance of the teacher's role of learning about the learning styles for preparing their lessons around the style of learning for the students and preparation for test taking. To counter my argument, schools can say that they do provide enough tools for students who do struggle. They also provide strategies to help students and also tell students to prepare. This can be a counter argument towards my claim, and that can affect the status of what the goal, which is to provide a different way for students to gain confidence in test-taking skills. A source that I found that supports my counter-argument is from great schools. There are resources that the schools provide, like teachers offer clues on what to study for tests. There are also textbooks that help with studying the materials easier. There's also memorization types of learning, and there's also asking the teacher for help. These are some of the sources that could potentially help students that struggle. This is my conclusion. Tests should be designed so that there are 3 different methods of a test covering the same material. In short, it's about matching the test to the way we learn. It's important that as students and as teachers that we feel accomplishable but also capable of taking a test and feeling confident that we've done our best, because it's about the learning style that we've been able to learn about. And by learning about what learning style you are or do have, you are capable of learning, and the ability to not feel shame because you did poorly on a test should not be a part of this when it comes to taking a test. People should feel confident when it comes to taking tests because of the learning that they know how to best to prepare and take the test. Here's my reference list that I used, or the sources that I put in when I made these slides. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please comment below. The questions I do have are these for you guys to answer. When it comes to my presentation, how well did you feel that I did when it comes to sharing my claims? Number 2, when it comes to giving information, did I present the information enough so that you can understand the importance of the argument?